It's 2 a.m. A platoon moves through a hostile urban environment. No streetlights, no moon, complete darkness. But the soldiers aren't blind. They're seeing in full color night vision. A digital map floats in their field of view, showing friendly positions, known enemy locations, and the mission objective. Thermal signatures highlight potential threats behind walls. A notification appears. A drone overhead has detected movement 3 blocks away. The squad leader sees what every soldier sees, and every soldier sees what the squad leader sees. This isn't science fiction. This is IVAS, the Integrated Visual Augmentation System, and it's already being tested by U.S. Army infantry units. Welcome to Armed Insight. Today, we're diving into the technology that's transforming the American soldier into something that would look like science fiction just a decade ago. We're talking about heads-up displays, augmented reality, AI-assisted targeting, and real-time battlefield awareness, all built into a single helmet-mounted system. Imagine a soldier with night vision, GPS, threat tracking, and drone feeds built right into his helmet. That's not the future. That's happening right now. By the end of this video, you'll understand how IVAS works, why it matters, and how it's going to change the nature of ground combat forever. IVAS, or IVAS, stands for Integrated Visual Augmentation System, and it's a partnership between the U.S. Army and Microsoft. Yes, the same Microsoft that makes Windows and Xbox. In 2021, Microsoft won a contract worth up to $22 billion over 10 years to develop and field this system. At its core, IVAS is a heads-up display built into a ruggedized headset that looks like advanced ski goggles. But calling it goggles doesn't do it justice. It's a complete battlefield awareness platform. Here's what it does. It provides enhanced vision, full-color night vision, and thermal imaging that switches automatically based on conditions. It overlays augmented reality graphics, digital maps, waypoints, friendly and enemy positions, all projected onto the soldier's field of view. It integrates weapon sights. When a soldier aims their rifle, the targeting reticle appears in the display, allowing them to shoot accurately from behind cover without exposing themselves. It connects soldiers through a tactical network. Every member of the squad can see what the others see. Commanders can share graphics, mark targets, and coordinate movements in real time. It includes onboard AI assistance for threat detection, identifying potential dangers and alerting soldiers before they even see them. The system is based on Microsoft's HoloLens technology, which was originally developed for commercial and industrial use. The Army adapted it for combat, making it more durable, more powerful, and designed specifically for the chaos of warfare. The goal is simple. Give every infantry soldier the situational awareness that used to require an entire command post. Make them faster, smarter, and more lethal. To understand how revolutionary IVAS is, let's look at what soldiers use today. Night vision goggles, or NVGs. Standard issue for decades. They amplify ambient light so soldiers can see in the dark. But they're monochrome green, they reduce depth perception, and they're a separate piece of gear mounted to the helmet. If you want thermal imaging, that's a different device, usually a handheld scope or weapon-mounted optic. Weapon optics? Soldiers carry rifles with red dot sights, holographic sights, or magnified scopes. These help with aiming, but they only work when you're looking through them. If you're behind cover, you can't aim without exposing yourself. Communications. Soldiers use tactical radios to talk to each other and receive orders, but it's all audio. If the squad leader wants to show you where the enemy is, they have to describe it verbally or point. There's no visual data sharing. GPS devices. Handheld units that show your position on a map. Useful, but you have to stop, pull it out, and check it. It's not integrated into your awareness. All of these systems are separate. They don't talk to each other. A soldier in the field is juggling multiple devices, trying to process information from different sources, all while staying alert for threats. IVAS changes everything. It combines all these capabilities into one system. Night vision, thermal imaging, weapon sights, GPS, communications, and data sharing, all in a single interface that overlays directly onto the soldier's vision. Instead of switching between devices, everything is integrated. Instead of describing enemy positions over the radio, the squad leader marks it on the map, and everyone sees it instantly. Instead of aiming over cover and hoping, the soldier sees their reticle through the display and shoots accurately without exposure. It's the difference between driving an old car with separate gauges for everything and a modern car with a digital dashboard that shows you everything at a glance. It's not just an upgrade, it's a paradigm shift. So how well does it actually work? The Army has been conducting extensive field tests with combat units, and the results have been mixed, but telling. Let's start with the successes. Soldiers consistently report improved situational awareness. Being able to see the entire squad's positions, known enemy locations, and mission objectives without looking at a map or radio is a game changer. It reduces confusion, speeds up decision-making, and helps prevent friendly fire incidents. The weapon integration is also a major win. Soldiers can engage targets from covered positions, around corners, and from unconventional shooting stances with accuracy that would be impossible with traditional sights. This makes them harder to hit and more effective in urban combat. The training benefits are significant too. IVAS has a built-in training mode that allows units to conduct realistic exercises without live ammunition. The system can simulate enemy forces, track performance, and provide after-action reviews. This means more repetitions, lower costs, and safer training. Now let's talk about the challenges. Early versions were heavy and bulky. Soldiers complained about neck strain from wearing the headset for extended periods. The battery life was limited, requiring frequent changes or heavy battery packs. The Army has been working to reduce weight and improve power efficiency, but it's an ongoing challenge. There have been reliability issues. Electronics in combat environments face extreme conditions: dust, moisture, temperature swings, physical impacts. Some units experienced malfunctions, screen glitches, or connectivity problems. When you're relying on technology in a firefight, it has to work every single time. Some soldiers reported motion sickness and eye strain, especially during prolonged use. The augmented reality overlay can be disorienting for some users, and the constant information can be overwhelming. The Army is refining the user interface and training protocols to address this. There's also the learning curve. Older soldiers who've spent their careers using traditional gear need time to adapt. Younger soldiers, who grew up with smartphones and video games, tend to pick it up faster. This generational divide is real, but it's narrowing with better training. Perhaps the most significant concern is over-reliance on technology. What happens if the system fails in combat? If soldiers become too dependent on IVAS, losing it could be catastrophic. The Army is emphasizing that IVAS is a tool, not a replacement for fundamental infantry skills. Soldiers still need to be able to fight with iron sights, paper maps, and basic communications. Despite these challenges, the feedback is largely positive. Soldiers recognize the potential. They want the system to work because they understand the tactical advantage it provides. The Army is iterating rapidly, incorporating feedback, improving the technology, and preparing for full-scale deployment. IVAS isn't just about better gear. It's about fundamentally changing how infantry operates. It's the digitization of ground combat, and it opens the door to capabilities we're only beginning to explore. First, data-driven warfare. Every IVAS system is collecting data: what soldiers see, where they move, what they engage. This data can be analyzed to improve tactics, identify patterns, and predict enemy behavior. Commanders can make decisions based on real-time information from every soldier on the battlefield. Second, enhanced coordination. Imagine a platoon moving through a city. Every soldier sees the same operational picture. They don't need to constantly radio for updates. They just look at their display. This reduces communication load, speeds up operations, and makes the unit more cohesive. What do you think about IVAS? Is it the future of warfare, or are there risks we're not considering? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let us know what tech or tactics you want us to cover next. Until next time, stay informed, stay powerful.